Previously on Steins.
Oh, snap, crackle, pop! Oh! Booty, oh!
And now back to fucking up history.
Hello! This is NicoB, back with some more Steins.
We last left off, we got a whole bunch of freaking fan service. It was sort of weirdly juxtaposed with the horrifying email we received on our phone. Which, by the way, you guys clarified that wasn't actually like a child's severed head. It was like a doll's head, and it had like fake blood or something thrown on it. So that makes me feel a little bit better. Still terrifying, but a little bit better. I was kind of like, whoa, like damn, this game got dark. And then suddenly we got to see Muri and Krise's sexy hot booty. God, what is up with the fan service in the past couple of episodes of not just this, but Danganronpa? It's like fan service at the fucking wazoo. Anyway, I get the feeling though shit's about to hit the fan. Like, I know well, shit is continuing to hit the fan, but I feel like it's really about to hit the fan now that we've got this, it seems like now a memory changing one. And I'm just curious to see how this is gonna go. Oh yeah, and I realized I'm recording out of order here. Technically I should be uploading a Danganronpa episode today, but I just feel like I really feel like continuing this game. I hope that's all right. And I know I did it once with Danganronpa, so we'll just consider this balancing it out. How about that? But anyway, I rubbed my head because I got my head punched in by the Braun guy. It hurts like balls. Damn that Mr. Braun. Did he really have to crack me so hard? Maybe I should report him for assault. Thanks to his brutality, I had to make a strategic retreat. Fortunately, I did not emerge empty-handed. The extra 10,000 yen a month will hurt, but in exchange, I have acquired information essential to the success of my plan. All's well that ends well. And well, knowing all this time traveling shit, you'll end up probably doing something that just makes it so it prevents that whole situation from happening, right?
Uncle Ray, the building just shook. Are you okay?
Muri and Krisu appear in the second story window.
Looks like you really are unkillable.
Haha! I have seen the future, Christina. In 3 minutes, you will be on your knees praising my greatness.
I don't think so.
I run upstairs.
How could you miss something so obvious?
I tell Krisu about the 42-inch CRT downstairs. That's the first reaction. Why are you blaming me?
I'm not blaming you. I'm just disappointed that nobody, including myself, noticed.
We missed the forest for the trees. To summarize, just now on the phone wave, names exchange shook the building, the 42-inch CRT was on. But when Mr. Braun turned the TV off, the shaking stopped immediately.
The discharge was interrupted. I put a banana in just to be sure. Nothing happened. I'm glad. We shouldn't waste food. Muri doesn't like gel bananas.
I know, Muri. I don't like them either. They're all squishy and goopy and... Nobody replies to Muri's off-point statement. We're busy reading about cathode ray tubes on the internet. It doesn't take long before we find something interesting. Cathode ray tube has a component called an electron gun, which uses extreme heat and a strong electric field to accelerate electrons and turn them into a beam. The electron beam striking the TV's screen's phosphor layer is what generates the picture. So essentially, because that TV, so they must have that TV on all the time then, right? Had they ever mentioned having it on though before? Like, I figured it was because the whole shop was like on, I guess, but. God, that TV. They must have that TV on all day long, even when they're not there. Because I know there are times where the Mr. Braun was gone and Suzuha was like standing outside, and we still managed to pull off the discharge phenomenon. Electron gun can certainly work as a lifter.
We found the answer. The electrons emitted by the 42-inch CRT are holding the phone wave's black hole open, and the discharge phenomenon is the result.
I don't know why God, I'm having a hard time to agree. Grease's voice lately. I don't know. You're losing your voice. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is, but I can't seem to get it as crisply as I used to. I do my area all right though. So the reason we can't use the phone wave at night is because the Braun Tube workshop's closed. Braun Tube workshop doesn't have especially strict business hours, but it's usually open from around 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. That's up perfectly with my observation that the phone wave exchange only works between noon and 6 p.m. The few instances it hasn't worked during that time frame can be explained by the TV being off. How can a cathode ray tube emit such a strong electron stream?
It's not about having a strong electron stream. If stronger were better, someone wouldn't have solved the lifter problem long ago.
I see, so it can't be too strong or too weak. By freak coincidence, word you into CRT electric gun appears to have the exact right level of electron discharge. What are the odds of that? That's the only explanation.
Somehow the conditions here were perfect to create a time machine. Frankly, it's a miracle.
No, Christina, not a miracle. This is the choice of the game, the name of this game. Rather than glare at me as she has so many times in the past, Greaser shoots me an exasperated smile.
Whatever it is, it worked.
Mary looks up from her costume with a question in her eyes.
So, what do we have to do to complete super fun wave, John? Now that we found the cause, there's nothing left to hold us back. We can safely conclude that time leaping is possible when...
God, fucking Greaser voice, come on. Ugh. Come on, Nico, get that shit.
Your shit's just like super scratchy and raspy.
And only when that television is on.
There we go. We should probably test it, right? And then there's still the final check of the phone wait to do.
You're right, NicoB.
What?
Oh, I thought that did Dar say that? Or did I say that? Oh, whatever.
Go downstairs and turn that TV back on.
Ha ha ha, that's hilarious, Christina. Allow me to dub that. Mission impossible. I'm not going back down there. My head still hurts from last time. Doom 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 doom. Christina, Mr. Braun will kill me if I go turn his TV on. He'll murder me. Next time I'll make it out alive.
Whatever, just go already. I don't fucking care if you die.
Greasy orders me with a sour look. It's like I'm the assistant here.
If anyone could do it, it's you. You made an amazing discovery just now, didn't you?
Assistant, mine. Have you finally recognized my greatness as a mad scientist?
No.
Ah.
Damn, that was harsh.
Oh, whoops. I was just a flatterer, so you feel like going, right? Yes, you're an amazing mad scientist.
It's too late.
Anyway, now that we found the lifter, the time machine is 99% complete.
Reese's expression suddenly turns serious, but I can see the hunger in her eyes and the flush of excitement on her cheeks. She knows that we stand on the threshold of a new age in science, and she cannot resist the lure of the unknown. She's a true scientist, no doubt about it. No doubt about it.
It's your dream, isn't it, to invent a time machine?
Our dream. I never really thought about it that way. She's right, my hands are shaking. My hands are shaking, my heart is racing, but I'm still gonna make it. I'm sorry. Not from the fear of Mr. Braun, but from excitement. I will become the undisputed Lord of Time. With that power, I shall shout at the system and chaos will rule the...
NicoB.
Grisu interrupts my speech.
I wasn't asking you and Kilma. I was asking NicoB.
She spears me with her gaze. I meet it head on. In a few moments, I feel my mouth curve into a smile. I'll do it. Leave it to me. With that, I head downstairs. Cracked skull and an empty wallet are a small price to pay for science. Grisu and Dara sent me off with an applause for some reason. Bye. It was nice knowing you, dude. Shut up. Harry's the only one who looks worried, but I pat her on the head in reassurance. We'll be fine. We'll probably just fuck the world up or something. When I go downstairs, Zua the chipmunker sings out my son on the bench outside.
Sup?
She looks so terrified of him. Like,
Oh, God.
He gives me a quick bow and then hides me out to Zua.
she's so funny, though.
I should get upstairs, put the boss in a bad mood. Nah, waiting it outside.
Damn, now I really don't want to go in there.
Are you okay? Dad hit you pretty hard.
I'll have you know that my brain is more valuable than the Mona Lisa. Your father may have sent humanity back 100 years for wiping out my brain cells.
Such a regrettable loss.
Zua clasped her hands in a solemn prayer. I'm not dead, just my brain cells.
I'm sorry, Daddy did something bad.
Chipmunk, what a gentle heart you have. I can't believe she's Mr. Braun's daughter. So as I share some of the blame, your father and I are even. I smile slightly at my words of comfort. Now then, part-time warrior, I have a request of you. I need you to distract Mr. Braun for about 5 seconds. Sua's eyes start to shine.
You mean seduce him? Oh, hell yeah, I could do that. I've been waiting for someone to ask me to do that.
She flexes her biceps for some reason.
I'll show him my big old peck-like boobies. There's no fat in these boobies, just muscle, baby. Go on, touch it.
She insists, so I poke it. Just as hard as her confidence suggests. She's probably stronger than me. I better watch out. I don't understand what flexing has to do with seduction. Nobody said anything about seduction. Doesn't matter how you do it.
I'm not a production warrior if I can't handle it. Besides, you said you're Help me search for my father, right? I'm only returning the favor.
I see. Then I'll leave it in your capable hands.
Okie dokie. Zazua, don't be mean to Daddy, okay? Don't worry, I won't be mean. I'll make him horny for me. That's not really any better.
About festivals.
I see. It's true, festivals are very crowded. I was hoping I might run into you at one, but I guess the chances of that are pretty slim to begin with. It's like I go to every festival. Please don't misunderstand. I only did 5 practice rooms in Summit area.
I'm sorry, Lukaku. I'm surprised she's still talking to him.
Indeed. I wasn't complaining that he's the one being mean, but I just said we were even, so I refrained.
Weird, huh?
Chipmunk nods.
She's kind of a chipmunk. She did look kind of like a chipmunk, doesn't she? She's got like just really big old googly eyes.
We entered the store. We found Mr. Braun cleaning up the pieces of the broken CRT. When our eyes meet, another vein pops on his forehead. If you came to apologize, I'll listen, but your rent's going up. Understand? I'm sorry about what happened. I overreacted. As a token apology, my lab's representative, Amane Suzuha, would like to present you with a gift.
Boss, get ready! And boom, flash!
With a vigorous shout, which in no way seems appropriate for seduction, Suzuha whips off her jacket and... What the hell?
Yeah!
Throws it into Mr. Braun's face!
Yeah!
What in the world is going on in this picture? She took her shirt off and then we still got a shirt on underneath it, right? And she takes her jacket off and throws the jacket and what in the hell is going? It looks like he's tied her up.
I can see her bra! I can see her boob. No, wait, that's not a bra, but a tight tank top that leaves her mid-drift bare. Yes, Suzuha shows no signs of embarrassment. She rushes Mr. Braun. Sits behind him, grabs her coat, and pulls it tight against his face.
Cover and toe, that's a chance!
Oh my god, that wasn't quite what I meant. I meant something slightly more subtle. Wait just a second. Is this your idea of seduction? So you're trying to suffocate him.
I'm gonna kill you, motherfucker! Alright, well, I killed him. That's what we wanted to do, right? Hurry!
Mr. Braun flails his arms, trying to escape Suzuha's restraint. There's a huge difference in strength between the two. It's only a matter of time before he shakes off Suzuha. Well done, warrior. Heroism will be remembered. You might die today, though. But that's not the only choice to go for it. I dash to the counter, grab the remote, and switch on the 42 CRT. After about 2 seconds, the image appears on the giant screen. The ceiling starts shaking. Yes! Doom is coming! Doom! Risu activated the phone wave knee chain with perfect timing.
It's shaking again, a camera tone's going up! Oh my god! You were all intended!
Yes! Should really take off her clothes without knowing why. Relax there, part-time warrior, if you can. Keep him restrained for 10 more seconds. During the time I escape from the store, run like a motherfucker.
Nice, looks sad. Like,
You guys are saying bad, didn't you?
Well, yeah.
that nice following earthquake drill procedure, crouching while protecting her head.
Ignore that and look up to the second floor. Exactly at the same time, Grease appears in the window and gives me a happy thumbs up. With a second layer, she blushes, shoots me a glare, and just disappears as eyes of no, yeah.
We got it, man! Oh wait, fuck you!
What's with their attitude? I'm risking my life here. In any case, the experiment was a success. 42-inch CRT was the key as I suspected. How do I explain this to Mr. Braun? I don't want us to kick us out of the building. Perhaps I shouldn't have left it to Suzuha.
I dimly begins to the store to gauge the situation. Oh, okay, so we weren't actually doing anything. They were just testing it out. I see.
Come on, boss, give me back my jacket!
Suzuha was there fidgeting in her tank top as Mr. Braun glares down at her. Shut up! I'm confiscating this. You have to work here naked now.
Oh, damn! Again, you pervert!
You're the pervert throwing your shirt in my face like some kind of dancer? That was pretty kinky. Gotta remember to thank NicoB after I kill him.
Giggy, don't say things like that. It's gross.
Anyway, you can work like that for the rest of the day. Go stand out front and use that flat tummy of yours to attract customers.
I'll say now on you.
Ha! Who's just gonna believe, you or old man?
Damn. Balls!
No problems here. So his seduction strategy worked. I guess. Mr. Ron, what a guy. What a horny, perverted guy. A little while later, I'm lying on the sofa watching high school baseball. Kumamoto and Aichi are locked in a fierce struggle for the playoffs. Just then, clack, the clack of the sewing machine in the lounge suddenly stops.
Oh, Green, can you come here?
She poses to me while holding the costume. What's she want? Walk over to her.
Can you hold this for me? Spit it out like fuck.
Oh, God. We usually say flap again. Say...
Flap.
Yeah. I got a flap!
Stop it already, perv.
I can't. It's a part of my very soul! Follow Miri's directions and spread the costume out by the sleeves. She speaks it from a few places away. It's hard to believe, given her usual ditziness, but Miri is very serious about her art. That's why cosplayers value her costume so highly. The costume I'm holding now is custom made for Lukaku. I thought Lukaku was against it, but I guess Miri managed to persuade her.
Okay, thanks.
Miri looks tired. She's been working all night. That doesn't dim the brightness of her satisfied smile.
Finished.
It's done?
Yep, I finished before Chris John. We were racing. You and Miyuri, congratulations.
Damn you, assistant. She treats me and Dara like garbage, but Miri gets a sisterly touch. You even bathe together. Why doesn't she do that with me?
Actually, I'm just about finished too.
Risa connects the two cords she's holding.
Done.
Celebration is in order. Let's fuck up history. But nobody cheers.
It's a tie.
Man, I'm tired. Oh, Ferris, on to comfort me, please. Comfort me, please. Honestly, I don't feel like cheering either. It's not because I'm tired. Worked around the clock for 3 straight days to finish the time leak machine, but now that it's complete, I realize a part of me never truly believed it would happen. I feel my enthusiasm cooling rapidly, the fire quenched by one stark question. What do we do with it? I look at Krisu. She too seems less than enthused.
We may have created a monster here.
I look at the improved fun wave, name subject change again. Biggest change is the headgear attached to the X68000. Looks like something out of a low-budget cyberpunk movie. Fortunately, we don't need nerve jacks or brain chips for it to work. You just put it on and let the sensors do the rest. Why don't we decide what to call it first? I vote Heavenly Express. Phone Wave 3rd Edition version 1.0.
Silly hat phone wave, John.
No consensus.
You guys have too much free time.
Does that mean you're all abstaining from the vote?
Time leak machine?
That's terrible.
Come on, simple is best, right? I mean, that's what Okabe-san's been calling for the past 2 days.
Looks like my assistant has zero naming sense.
I want to hear that from a Chunbyu headcase like you.
Oh, so Makishi knows the word Chunibu. I sense your otaku level is quite high. Ah!
I heard it from a friend. I've no idea where it came from.
Ha! A bald-faced lie. You fucking suck at this. You can't hide the otaku within you. You just confess to being an at Chandler. Do it. Risu meets my grin with an icy glare.
You say anything, I will cut your testicles off!
It's up to you, Mayuri. Choose one. Whenever the lab is divided on a name, the right to decide belongs to Mayuri.
I think Time Leak Machine is fine.
I thought she was gonna go with silly hat thing. That would be funny.
Silly hat phone wave, John is super close though.
Somehow I knew she'd say that.
Like I said, simple is best. Miuri gets it.
Won't object, but it's unwritten rule not to complain once Muri's made a decision. Farewell, Time Leak Machine it is. Assistant, explain for us all how the Time Leak Machine works. I know the basics, but I want to hear the details. Irisu nods and stands in front of the whiteboard. Here we go.
In short, this device converts memories to data and sends them to the past. Let's begin with what we all know. By frequencies, the phone wave is able to produce ring singularities, much like John Teeter's time machine. The ring singularity is made naked and stable by a device known as the lifter. In our case, that's the 42-inch CRT downstairs.
It was so easy, apparently. So many fucking coincidences.
Though the ring singularity, we are able to send up to 36 bytes of data to the past. That signal can only be received by phones. While that does limit the range of effect, it also removes an element of uncertainty from the equation. Unlike DMAIL's, memory is sent in the form of a phone call, so we'll be using the phone number, not an email address, to set the destination. She explained
the basics. Next, she'll explain the modifications she made to turn the phone wave into change into a Time Leak Machine. What the hell is that picture? It looks like Me on August 13, 2010.
The phone wave now has headgear attached. Hippocampus CA3. It's headgear.
Did you draw that on there? Oh my god, she's such a dork.
Headgear records the nerve impulses in the temporal lobe of the brain, specifically the CA3 region of the hippocampus where memories are stored. Then using VR technology, we encode the nerve impulse into electrical signal data. It comes out to approximately 3.24 terabytes.
Oh. I said, in my high-pitched voice for some reason,
3.24 terabytes. At least that wasn't 3.21 gigawatts. It's less than I expected. We're talking about the entirety of a person's memory. Yeah, oh my, that's still a fucking lot. I don't know, I mean, that's still a lot. How are you possibly gonna get that down to just a few bytes?
By the way, we'll set it up so the data decodes automatically after a certain amount of time. Any well-versed in programming can do this. I had a sheet to make the code. Anyway, next we send the memory data through the internet to the LHC in France.
Upload 40 to 50. Wow, they really must be directly connected to it, because that is fast as fuck. It only takes 40 to 50 seconds to send this many, that many terabytes. It's fucking insane.
Normally that would take like 8 hours. Or more.
This building has a direct line to CERN for some reason, so we can transfer data at insanely high speeds. How long does it take to send 3.24 terabytes of data?
We have 64 direct lines in parallel, so we send in 64 parts. It should upload in about 45 seconds.
That's pretty fucking fast.
Next, we hijack the LHC, create a mini black hole, and use that black hole supergravity to compress the data into 36 bytes.
Wow. 3 terabytes is about 3 trillion bytes, compressing that into just 36 bytes. Yeah, that's just fucking mind-boggling. It's one hell of a squeeze.
Tighter.
Will the compression take long?
It's practically instantaneous. 23 milliseconds or thereabouts. We're using a black hole after all.
By the way, the compression only holds in the immediate vicinity of the black hole. Once the data leaves that area, it will begin to decompress on its own.
Okay.
This too takes 23 milliseconds.
He has to make it to the X68000 in the phone wave within that window. It's only 36 bytes, shouldn't be a problem.
Continue, Christina.
While the data is being compressed, if we use the phone wave to generate a curve-reduced singularity, when the electron discharge phenomenon occurs, we take the 36-byte data, patch it in, and send it to the past. This is just like a D-mail. The data travels to a specified time where it arrives at the recipient's phone. By now, 23 milliseconds have passed, so the data will be fully decompressed. Next, the decoding program runs, converting the data back into nerve impulse signals. These signals are discharged from the phone's earpiece at approximately 0.02 amperes, a pretty weak charge. If the recipient has the phone to his ear, they should go straight into his brain. Assuming he answers his phone. If he doesn't, the transfer fails. Fortunately, we lose nothing but that copy of the memory data.
My phone call instead of an email.
Because we need the recipient to put a phone to his ear, otherwise the signals won't reach his temporal lobe.
I feel like you'd have to really pick up the phone fast then, right? Like, I feel like you'd have to press the button with it next to your ear. Wouldn't normally someone, like, click a button and then put it next to your ear? I'm pretty sure 0.0 seconds or whatever are gonna be gone by that point. 0.02 seconds. She indicates the side of her head.
Sir, you have the frontal lobes and temporal lobes of the brain. As I explained before, the hippocampus, where memories are stored, is inside the temporal lobe. The phone sends out electrical impulses that pass through the temporal lobe and into the hippocampus, overriding the recipient's memories.
The picture. Oh my god, my brain!
At the same time, the phone sends impulses that stimulate the frontal lobe as well. This is important. Remember, the frontal lobe is responsible for sending retrieval signals to the temporal lobe. This is how you remember things. By stimulating the frontal lobe, we force it to send retrieval signals key to the new memory data. Thus, the recipient recalls all of those memories as if they were his own, which of course they are, or will be in the future. This happens in less than a second.
I feel like that would cause a serious headache. It'd be like...
Now the recipient has the same memories as the sender. The time leap is complete. If the data came from 1 week in the future, the recipient will remember that week as if he experienced it firsthand. But you'd be aware that consciousness and personality aren't transferred. Both of these depend on the recipient.
Explaining with boobs.
Boobs?
Risu dissolves to a blushing, stammering mess. Looks like it's up to me to answer Darrow's question. Now with boobs, obviously. I say we send your memories to you in grade school. Right now, you're some kind of omnisexual pervert who thinks inanimate objects are hot. But in elementary school, you were still an innocent child.
I was a boring little bastard, did nothing but study. What of it?
At least that little bastard would suddenly have all of your perverted memories, but his personality wouldn't change. It's not like you become that famous anime detective with the looks of a child and the brains of an adult.
What? That sucks.
This isn't like the time leaping you see in sci-fi novels. We aren't yet capable of transferring personality and consciousness.
Since you need a phone to receive the signal, you can only send memories to the times you had one. We also need to make sure the sender and recipient are the same person. If someone besides your past self, your parents, your friend, or for instance, answers the phone, then every impulse signals will be projected into their brain instead. If that happens, your memories can override theirs, which could obviously cause serious damage to the psyche.
Kurisu ends her explanation, takes a short breath. The lab falls into silence. Exchange glances with Kurisu and Daru. Look at Miuri, but her expression is blank. I guess it was too complicated for her.
I'm gonna get some juicy chicken.
So, a clear her throat. It's time for the $1 million question. What do we do with it?
Do with what?
The time leap machine, of course. What do we do with it? For once, my assistant has nothing to say. I already know that she fears we create a monster. Honestly, I feel the same way. And for a few moments, Kurisu finally speaks.
It's too much for us to handle, that's for sure. The safest thing would be to hand it over to the government for professional research.
I can tell that she's not pleased to have reached this conclusion. She would obviously prefer to experiment with this technology. After all, it's humanity's first time machine. We've finally taken our first step towards godhood. I'm sure that nations of the world will pay billions for just one look at our machine. Possibilities that represents are limitless. But of course, we haven't even fucking tested it, so how are we gonna know it even works right?
It just doesn't feel real.
She doesn't get it.
That's because you didn't work on it, Miyushi.
All right. What about you, Kabe? And I mean not you, not Hyoma.
I agree with Kurisu that the time leap machine is dangerous. On the other hand, I'm fucking stupid. I want to experiment. I state my honest feelings. Kurisu gasps. There's still questions we need to answer. This is unknown territory, not just for us, but for all of humanity. Who will time leap? Look to each of the lab members in turn. Daru quickly looks away. Mary's expression is blank.
I like bananas.
We know. Kurisu stares right back at me.
It's hard to choose.
I'll pass.
A single person here wants the honor of being history's first time traveler. Everyone, except for Miuri, is probably thinking about what could go wrong. What if the time leap were to fail?
It's not like CERN's time machine. The possibility of becoming a jellyman is zero. This machine sends data, not the real thing. Don't let your preconceptions influence your decision. You might say it's a cut and paste of your brain. Actually, it's more like copy paste and it's just your memories. The original doesn't get erased.
That's a very easy to understand example, but that's not the problem. Time flows in a straight line from past to present to future. At least that's how most humans see it. This raises several questions. What if there's an error somewhere and the data itself gets fractalized? Let's say I send my memories an hour into the past. My memories are replaced by fractalized data. In other words, data full of tiny holes. Couldn't that cause memory loss?
I suppose.
1 hour later, we reside once again in the past, and at that time, the me who lost his memories an hour ago and the current me conflict in my brain. Which data set survives?
Logically, the present should change as soon as you send your memories to the past.
The conflicting current me disappears then. So then it's not a copy paste at all, is it?
I don't know. No one's ever experienced time travel before. When we send
email, the world is reconstructed based on the change we made to the past. I'm the one who's aware of this, however.
We don't know what happens when you time leap. If it's the many worlds interpretation, like Teeter said, then the instant you time leap, it creates two possibilities. One where you shift to another world line, and one where you travel back in time on the same world line. Of course, must also be a world line where the current you doesn't disappear. That would likely correspond to the present that we're experiencing right now.
That's only if the many worlds interpretation holds in the first place. I thought you didn't believe what Teeter said to say.
I'm talking about hypothetically. Teeter doesn't matter right now. If it's the Copenhagen interpretation, then we have every possible state. Then if every possible state propagates through space as a wave function, when a particular state is observed, the remaining state collapses and the state is fixed. But precise observation is impossible.
The problem is who the observer is in this case.
Wouldn't it be a third party like me or Yushi? Not necessarily. It might be me. It might be someone else. It could even be God. Even with the Copenhagen interpretation and the many worlds interpretation are both micro-scale theories used to explain quantum interactions. No one knows whether they can be applied to humans or to the world at large. What about my personal experiences with reading Steiner? If reading Steiner is a sort of power I think it is, then world-line model is correct. In the end, we arrive at the question of where is the self? Ah, this fucking deep. This episode's fucking deep, man. It's like, oh my god, so many fucking deep questions.
This time leap machine only says memories, that I can guarantee.
Won't the present be reconstructed at the moment of transfer? That's what happens with Ocarina's reading Steiner, right? That makes sense where D-mails are concerned. When we send a D-mail, we're obviously interfering in past events. But time leaving is different. All you do is send your memories to the past, which isn't the same thing as sending a targeted D-mail. Whether the me who suddenly remembers 1 hour into the future will, in the fact, change the past is something we can't know until it happens. I'm getting confused. Me too. So I thought we were talking about the soul. Isn't that a religious question?
Wait, you guys are misunderstanding something. 1 hour isn't enough time for your personality to change. You should be the same person 1 hour ago that you are now. The only difference is that you'll have an extra hour's worth of memories.
How can you be sure?
Well, I can't. Nobody's tried it before.
Discussion's going nowhere. Personality and consciousness can't be strictly defined, so it's hard to imagine what might happen.
So which is it? We don't know. We can argue with the theories all we want, but in the end, we can only guess. This experiment may end up shattering preconceptions scientists and philosophers have held for centuries.
Oh, no, until we try. That pretty much sums it up. To make matters worse, the subject must be prepared to risk damage to their psyche. Risu, Dara, and I say no more. We can't solve this problem. This is our limit as scientists. But haven't we accomplished enough already? Time Leap Machine itself is worthy of a Nobel Prize. We can sell this technology for billions if we so choose. If we go public with the Time Leap Machine, we can break CERN's monopoly on the time travel technology. That's enough. It has to be.
Hey!
Miri, who's observing the discussion with glassy eyes, opens her mouth to speak.
I have an idea. Why don't we make a banana time leap instead?
Yeah, well, no. Because a banana doesn't have any memories, you silly goober.
Oh, Yuri. Bananas don't have brains like people do. Oh, you need a brain, huh?
Oh, well, can we use an animal? But then again, how would you measure that? I guess you could. There's probably something you could do. You could probably do something like take a rat or something, teach it, like have it go through like a maze a bunch of times, keep it the same, and then send those memories back in time to the rat before he learned about the maze and see if he knows exactly where to go. That'd be kind of a way you could maybe test it. I mean, I don't know, but do they actually have memories? They do, right? Yeah, they do. Because they even rats and mice and stuff can like learn. They have the ability to learn, so there is some memory.
My area never changes. The atmosphere in the room gets a little more relaxed. Let's not experiment. We'll trust the Time Leap Machine to a suitable research institution that will announce it to the world and get $1 million. Thanks to lightning in the mood, I can finally say what was on my mind. Neither Krisu nor Dara objects. Yay! Woo! That was the smart thing to do. No one has touched the Time Leap Machine since that discussion. Ridiculous as it sounds, I can't shake the feeling that might suck my memories out and fling them into the past. Just want to make sure nothing... Did I get anything? Nope. Good. Oh, the machine does have its appeal, of course. We're all tempted by the idea of becoming humanity's first time leapers, and the fear of what could happen won out in the end. Perhaps as a way to forget our fears and move on, we decide to hold a celebration to mark the completion of the device. Everyone feels the need to let loose after working so hard on the project. Hey, there's William though. There's a singer up there. Maybe she's a real person or a real thing, reference to something. I have Dara order pizza while Chris and I go shopping for snacks. Akiba has always had a lack of supermarkets. This hasn't changed even when the anime store is gone. After we finish shopping, Kurisu and I walk along the evening streets. It's like she's got something to say. She keeps stealing glances at me. Are you upset?
Upset?
She frowns like she didn't expect that question. Finally, she faces this way. About her decision not to attempt the time leap experiment.
No, I'm not upset. Humans are temple beings. That's a Heidegger quote. I was actually relieved when he made the decision not to use the machine. If you hadn't been there, I might have not been able to stop myself. Thank you.
What's this? Gratitude? Does she have a fever? My hand to her forehead to check. Rizu twitches.
What are you doing?
You're talking like an assistant for a change. I thought you might have a fever. Drop my hand.
I'm not grateful to you or anything, okay?
Voice is louder than it should be, and several people glance at us.
Okay!
Greasy blushes and hangs her head. Dar, we're here. He probably got all excited and say, "I'll reel some dairy, sweet."
Anyway,
She clears her throat and turns to her usual sour expression.
the thank you was just formality. Don't get me wrong, okay?
Of course, I only did what I had to do. I am the founder of Future Gadget Lab, Yoing Kiyoma. My first priority is to protect the welfare of my lab mates. So I have no need for your thanks, and I've got a mail from part-time warrior.
Oh, right.
Don't forget what Tita's saying.
Referring to... Wait, don't forget what Teeter said. There's no escaping the contradiction between false self and you. It's a paradox. Paradox is I tried to tell myself that I didn't need anyone with forming bombs. What does she mean by remember what Teeter says?
So I have no need for your thanks.
Yet you always talk about plunging the world into chaos.
You are my allies. The world is my enemy.
I'm speechless. You're too self-righteous.
You say speechless, yet you're speaking.
Don't argue semantics.
It's quite mysterious, really. It's only been 2 weeks since Carissa and I met, and it already feels natural for us to be walking together, exchanging banter like this. Perhaps pooling our efforts to create something new, new, dangerous though it may be, has brought us closer together. I admit that her knowledge and skills are impressive. I'd like her to remain at the lab if at all possible, but she said she's going back to America this month. It's already the 13th, so I wonder when she plans to return. So I'd ask her.
Oh yeah, I forgot to get a plane ticket. I got too caught up in improving the phone wave.
Going public with the time leap machine will send the world into an uproar. We also plan to expose CERN. Remember, he may not be able to go back to America for some time.
I guess you're right. I should call Mama and let her know.
I think it looks like things are going to get busy. Actually, I want Carissa to stay with us to the end. A little bit after we return to the lab, Miri gets back.
Dr. O, I'm back. I'm back.
Seems Miri went to Lukaku's. Zua shows up a few minutes later, and our development council comes to order. What's that?
That's the thing you made up in your head. Junbi,
What Oak Green calls a party. That's me. Dara ordered 3 pizzas. We also line up all the snacks we bought on the table. Just like the party we had a few days ago to cheer up Suzua. Yuri wanted to decorate the room, but since everyone's tired, I dismissed it as unnecessary. Like Suzua managed to retrieve her jacket from Mr. Braun.
Man, that was terrible. I was stuck looking like an exhibitionist all day.
Braun Tube's workshop closed, so I made sure the 42-inch CRT was turned off. There's no need to fear any malfunction from the time leap machine. Heavy sigh escapes my throat. I realized that I've been tense and nervous since the time leap machine was completed. Now I can finally relax. Topic of the time leap machine has become taboo. Even Carissa doesn't bring it up during the meeting. Dara, why did you order the exact same pizza as before? Open the pizza box to find the exact same ones he got from Suzua's party. Because I like it. Naturally, I'm not amused.
Ocarine. I called Ferris-chan and Luca-chan, but they said they couldn't come.
Oh, do they have plans?
Ferris-chan is a Rhino tournament.
Crap, I should have gone to cheer. How careless of me. What am I doing here with you losers?
And Luca-chan seemed embarrassed for some reason. Maybe she thinks he'll make her wear a costume again.
You still haven't convinced her to cosplay. Then what was the point of completing the costume?
She said it was embarrassing. I kept telling her cuteness is justice, but she never listens. Cuteness is justice. Is that what they say? You're cute too, Chris-chan. Huh?
Risha doesn't know how to react. She blushes and Miri starts teasing her like a drunk old man. There's no alcohol at this party, of course, but I'm fucking wasted.
Hey, Kobe-ma's coming up. Wanna go? I can't make something new, but I have a costume of Post-Awakening Sarah from Blood 2 and I made last year. I think the size just right for Chris-chan too. Me? Cosplay?
Risha looks conflicted, then she murmurs,
Sort of interested.
Sure could have fooled us before pretending not to have no interest in otaku culture.
But I refuse to do it in public, though. You don't have to show anyone, but eventually you want them to see. The cosmic demon compels you.
The cosplay demon?
I'm the cosplay demon. That reminds me, Chris-chan, you're always wearing that cute uniform. What school is it from? Oh, this?
Risu lifts up her necktie.
I attended a Yami for about 2 weeks. I'm all the staff after the uniform.
I am mine. You suck.
I am in Women's Academy, a private school for girls in Kudanshita, neighborhood of Tokyo, an academic powerhouse. I am mine is a popular destination for foreign exchange students. Again, I'm betting that's based off a real place.
Oh, the uniform is really cute, but you made it even cuter. You might have really good design sense. I'll bring the costume tomorrow, okay? Will you try it on then? Sure.
Looks like Risu approves of cuteness as justice philosophy.
When's the photo shoot?
Good to know you're still a pervert, Fushida.
Come on, it's Bloodtoon Sierra. She's got Pan Moro going on.
Pan Moro?
Means her panties are completely exposed!
No way. It's okay. You might not know this, but last year there was a really popular saying, "They're not panties, so it's not embarrassing." It's plenty embarrassing, trust me. Weird, okay? It's a promise. Maybe you shouldn't bother.
Uh-oh. Suha speaks with her tone sharp. She's scowling at Kurisu again. Suddenly the atmosphere in the room changes. Oh my god, fucking serious music comes on. Sounds like someone's being chased. Oh my god! Oh, sweet Dark Dragon and White Tiger! Dark Dragon versus White Tiger, go!
You're asking for trouble if I trust in Makisa Kurisu. What's that supposed to mean?
Actually, my strong-willed sister isn't one to back down from a fight. Sparks fly between the two girls.
I mean to ask, did I do something to you? Not to me, but I know everything you have done. What do you mean? I've done nothing to be guilty of. Perhaps, but I know your true nature. Wow, you can see into my heart? That's groundbreaking technology. I'd love to hear how it works. It's not science, it's a prediction. So you're just making it up. I know! I'm from the future, bitch!
Uh-oh, I got a situation here.
Uncle Reed!
Eric clings to me with teary eyes.
No! Stop them from fighting.
It's a job for the one and the only Yoin Kyoma. I serve myself between the two girls. Break it up, you two. I, Yoin Kyoma, shall decide this dispute. They both glare at me. Although I'm afraid for my life, I harden my resolve. This mission must succeed. First, I focus on Kurisu. Assistant, I didn't raise you this way.
You didn't praise me at all.
If you want to become a true mad scientist, you must learn to keep your emotions in check, even as you crackle your way to victory.
Nobody asked you, and I'm already a scientist.
Well, that went well. Next, I switch focus to Suzuha. For your enemy is certain, remember, you must conserve your strength for Ragnarok.
I warned you before, Akabe retire. Makisa Kurisu is a threat.
What? You want to mention that here? Now?
Oh? What's this about, Okabe?
Eyes are like laser beams boring into my skull. I want nothing more than to flee for my life. Ding! Oh, pizza's ready! I gotta get that. Mary's watching me anxiously. I need to defuse the situation. Looks like neither of you is willing to back down. So be it. Fight to your heart's content. Fight until there's no more fight to be had. Then share a manly handshake by the river and let friendship blossom. But in the future, when it comes time for you to venture out into the real world, I hope you remember one thing. Nobody likes a mood killer. Shut up! You yell about both of them at the same time, so it shivers down my very fucking balls. It's coming. I quickly seize my right arm. All right. Drag into the darkness flame. Go! God, why now of all times? Calm down, right heart of mine. Turn around and head back to Miyuri. I'm sorry, Miyuri. At this rate, I'll end up hurting those two. I have no choice. The rest is up to you.
Jeez.
Miyuri puffs their cheeks out and goes out over to the two girls.
Guys, Miyushi doesn't like it when you fight. Let's all get along, okay?
Hearing this, two combatants reluctantly comply. I expected this would happen. Miyuri is the oil that keeps the gears of the lead slab turning along. Throbbing in my arm dissipates. The throbbing in my penis dissipates. Daro comes over to chat to Suzuha, and gradually peace returns to the lab. Kurisu's in the development room making a call, probably to her mother in America. I sit on the sofa and watch TV while sipping Dr. People. The TV is running a game show where contestants guess the prices of the popular items at high-class restaurants. Miyuri sits down next to me. She peels a banana and begins eating it.
Hey, Uncle Reed.
Miyuri slowly looks around the lab, smiling all the while.
It's been really lively here for these past few weeks, huh?
Yeah, I guess it has. I established the Feature Gadget Laboratory around the time I entered college. It was the first step in my plan of bringing the chaos to the world. That was around the middle of March this year, which means it's been almost 5 months. And half a month after it was established, Miyuri showed up. I was not sure why, and became a lab mem. For about a month, it was just me and Miyuri. Then in early May, I finally got Daro to join. All it took was telling him that the lab is just a 3-minute walk from May Queen plus Neon Square. Its location on the outskirts of Kiba has always been quiet. Miyuri isn't the type to deject every little thing like Kurisu, nor the type to make dumb jokes like Daro, so the lab was very peaceful back in those days. It was quite a pleasant place to be. Now 11 count has increased to 8. It happened in the blink of an eye, or so it seems.
They didn't come today. But Lukaku visits occasionally, and Ferris is a familiar face as May Queen Neon Squared. Or at least she was before May Queen disappeared from fucking existence. I remember feeling out of place from the first time I came to Akiba, but now it's like a second home.
It's fun.
Yuri too seems pleased by the increase in lab mems.
Now that there ain't lab mems, he usually thinks it's getting a little cramped in here. First, we don't have enough chairs.
Soph only has room for 2. There's Daro's personal desk chair. Those are the only chairs in the lounge. There's some pipe chairs in the development room, but they need to stay there.
You should buy more. Do you have money, Ocarine?
New chairs will take all of my savings. Then I need to get a part-time job again.
I guess you could use some of my salary. We need a microwave too, otherwise I can't warm up my juicy chicken #1.
Yeah, sorry about that. I got Muri's chicken supply, I might actually kill her. Muri, when we turn over the time leak machine, the reward money will solve all our problems.
Will it be enough to pay for chairs and a microwave on top of the higher rent?
It'll be enough, more than enough.
Wow, that's great, Ocarine.
Why are you so happy?
Just look, we made so many friends and learned so many important life lessons, and nobody had to die.
Yeah! Well, the game's not over yet. I feel like we're... Oh my god! It's like that feeling, you know, that's that feeling pit in your stomach, like everything's going way too well. Someone's just gonna come fucking, like a fucking school bus is just gonna come crashing through the building, or no, a fire truck, boom, right through the building. Like, oh my god, what's that? Motion engagement. It's like holding onto the hood of it, like, oh my god, it hit me in the air and flew through a building. Bye, me. I just got through seeing a jelly guy. Now this thing happens. Ah.
There's Daru-kun, Chris-chan, Luka-chan, Suzu-chan, Moika-san, Ferris-chan, Bron-san, Nine-chan, and more.
Jesus waves wistfully in the distance.
In the spring, when you started the lab, you seemed so lonely. But now you're fine. You don't need me to be your hostage anymore.
What do you mean? I try to ask, but before I can finish... What the... An urgent bulletin appears on TV. Terrorist bomb threat suspends Yamanote Sobu Kaien Toku lines. So I'll read terrorist bomb that suspends Yamanote Sobu blah blah blah.
A bomb threat?
Hang on, those lines all pass through Akiba. How's me usually gonna get home?
Oh yeah, I should go home.
A bomb threat? I don't know why, but I got a bad feeling about this. Only the lines passing through Kia Bar are suspended as if it were that target. Wait, could that be it? Could the bomb be at the Kia Bar station? I get a cold feeling in my stomach.
Commentar, I need to know. You completed time leap machine, right?
Huh? Well, yeah.
Okay. I just remembered I got something to do. I'm going out.
Zua leaves the lab without another word.
What's wrong with her?
Zua's acting strange. It's related to the bomb threat. Why did she just ask about the time leap machine? That occurs to me. 2 threatening emails I received. We're watching you. You know too much. Who sent them? And there's more. Words and images flash through my head. What the? CERN. The LHC. Jellymen. The Z program. Government secrets. The organization. Men in Black. Committee of 300. Time leap machine. What did Grisu say?
We may have created a monster here.
Taken separately, each of these elements is insignificant. But I consider them as a single line. They all point to one inescapable truth. We've come too far. Fear sees my heart in an icy grip. I can feel anxiety in my brain. I can't breathe. Even though it's hot and humid, my body shivers. Should we run? Get out while we still can. Can't use the trains. What about the subway? Would a taxi be better? Nobody's saying anything. Nobody's doing anything. What should we do? I don't know. What is he freaking out about? Nothing's happening. It's just... Something has a softness against my head. Look down and see Muri's hand holding mine. When I look up, I see worry written on her face. It's okay. I'm just being paranoid. It's all a coincidence. Tomorrow we'll get rid of the time leap machine. And we'll get all of this happened. Perhaps pretend it was just a dream. We never invented a time machine. I don't need money. As long as we can forget about today and welcome tomorrow. We'll be okay, won't we? My anxiety doesn't go away. Look over Muri's head at the entrance to the lab. The door is unlocked. Anyone can just waltz right in.
Her sirens wailing a few streets away. The bomb threat has Akiba in an uproar. And here in our corner of Akiba, it's so quiet. Miri squeezes my hand with her warm, slender fingers. I squeeze back. What the living horse fucking shit? Oh, what the? Whoa! What the? What? The next thing I know, the fucking door slams open and the A-team is in my house. We're the A-team. Ah! What the hell? What? Whoa! 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 What? Whoa! What is going on? 5 men burst in the lab. Their movements are swift and sure. Professional, each of them is carrying a gun. They spread out just inside the door and aim their weapons at us. It all happens so fast and no one has time to scream. The men are foreigners, mixes of races, dressed casually in colorful shirts and shorts or jeans. Yeah, what the hell? Guys got like Hawaiian shirts on. Their arms are thick with muscle and their eyes are hard and cold as ice. 2 of them holding pistols, the others 3 have rifles. AK-47s in Akiba? Is this some kind of joke? Those guys look American, man. America! America! Fuck yeah! One thing is certain, these guys aren't tourists. Hands in the air. Nobody move. Dark skinned crew cut man barks an order. Feels like I'm dreaming. I fall asleep watching an action movie. First time so many people have gathered in this room. Something that flat feels small. What an odd thing to be thinking at a time like this. First obeys Daru. Ah! Please don't shoot me in the penis. Anywhere but the penis. Then Carissa raises her hands. Then me. And last is Muri. Silence. Time seems to grind to a halt. The men say nothing, but their guns remain steady, muzzles pointed at us. On the TV, a comedian laughs. What is this? Are we on a candid camera? Then I hear a new sound coming from outside. The sound of high heels. A woman is coming up the stair. Oh my god. Are these men waiting for her? Is she their leader? A squad of battle-hardened commandos led by a beautiful woman. It's like something out of a manga. Nothing seems real. Before long, the woman appears. Look at Miri. Oh my god. Is it Moeka? Oh, it is Moeka. I see the name down there. Kiryu Moeka, part-time editor. The male demon shining finger is who is never seen without a phone. Lab Num 5. Moeka, she's their leader? The least imposing woman I've ever met. But now she doesn't meet my stare. Her eyes are aimed down at her floor. What's going on here?
Moeka-san? We're taking the time machine.
As always, her words are barely audible. It's ridiculous. Laughable. And I can't laugh. My heart is a jackhammer in my chest. I didn't trust her at all. I don't know why we trusted her so much. We gave her so much information and shit. I didn't trust her for a fucking second. Inside of my mouth is drier than a desert. Still, I stay still, my hands in the air.
Mikisa Kurisu, Okabe Ritaru, Ashita Itaru, the 3 of you will come with us.
I don't understand. Why is Moeka here? I don't know, but I have to ask. What's going on here?
I can't answer that.
It's a joke, right? Moeka shakes her head.
You don't need to know. You can't resist. Come with us.
Where? No reply. But she doesn't intend to answer. She doesn't intend to answer that either. Dangerous. These guys are dangerous. Look at their guns. Nothing good can happen if we go with them. I try to fuse, my voice catches in my throat. I can't stop staring at their guns. Are they real? They're not gonna start shooting, are they? I'm not going anywhere until you answer.
You can't refuse. You have nowhere to run. We have men stationed throughout Akihabara.
Wait. Something clicks in my head. It was them. They sent the bomb threat. They stopped the trains. Why? To keep us here? Just for that?
I don't want to hurt anyone. 3 of you, come with us. Why?
Kurisu has kept silent until now, finally opens her mouth.
Why just the 3 of us?
That's when I realized that Miuri wasn't included in Moeka's demand. She only wants Kurisu, Daru, and me.
I'm not answering your questions. Come with us, it's your only choice.
We're not getting anywhere. Oh, Kareen. Daru's voice is shaking. I turn my head to look at him. He's deathly pale. Don't you think we should do what she says? Unless she tells me the reason. I say I have no idea what to do. My heart's still fluttering in my chest. This seems more like a dream than reality. I'm not a military otaku. I've never seen a real gun. Black shine of their weapons look somewhat tacky. They lack the opposing feel you expect. I'd believe her if she told me they were all fake. Miuri suddenly speaks up.
Moeka-san, you're a lab mem too, aren't you?
It's as if Miuri asked my questions for me. Moeka was a strange woman, but I welcomed her as a lab mem all the same.
What's she thinking right now? In answer, oh my god! Moeka pulls a gun from her belt and points it at us. I realize that Moeka isn't holding her phone. It's the first time I've seen her without it. Not like that matters. Moeka's gun hand is trembling. Is the situation affecting her too? It must be. She's terrified of talking to people.
Our mission is to silence you.
Silence us.
Your refusal to come will change nothing.
Does that mean she plans to kill us? Why? What did we do? Who sent you? Who are you people?
Moeka suddenly
lifts her head. Perhaps the third time since I've known her, she looks straight at me. Her eyes are dark and empty.
are from CERN.
CERN? M4! Dark-skinned man speaks up. Is he addressing Moeka? Watch your tongue. Moeka hangs her head again. Oh my god. In my head, I replayed the words she just spoke. CERN. They're from CERN. Why CERN? Of course, who else could it be?
Come with us, now!
Moeka raises her voice in frustration.
If you continue to resist, I'll resort to extreme measures.
Moeka slowly raises her gun. She points the muzzle at Mayuri. Oh no! My whole body instantly goes cold.
Shooting Mayuri is not needed.
Stop! Oh my god. She didn't even have glasses on. She looks like fucking Metal Gear. Metal Gear. I lunge at Moeka, but the dark-skinned man is faster. Oh, fuck me! God! Something strikes my chin with crushing force. Shock numbs my entire body. Stars explode behind my eyes. Fall on my knees, powerless to stand. Everything goes dark. What happened? It hit me with the butt of his rifle.
Valkyrie!
I look up. Yuri, face-stricken with tears, reaching out to me as if begging for help. Over her shoulder, I see Moeka ready her gun.
Yuri, no!
I try to yell stop, but my voice catches in my throat. Nothing comes out but a pitiful wheeze. Someone, anyone, please, stop her. Stop, Moeka! Oh my god. Moeka's lips move. She's mumbling something.
For CERN. For FB. For CERN. For FB.
Her mouth opens and closes robotically. Blood curdles. No! A sharp, dry crack splits the air. Oh my god! Time slows to a crawl. Moeka pulled the trigger. Blood spurts from Mayuri's forehead. Oh my god, no! Oh my god, no! Oh my god, no, Mayuri, no! Oh my god, you fucking shitting me? No, Mayuri, why did it have to be Mayuri, man? Why did it have to be the one I loved the most? Why it's like Nautico all over again? Except this time I'm pretty sure she's dead. Splash across my face, wet and warm. Her delicate, frail body falls towards me. I catch her. Her body is limp, like a puppet with no strings. Her head and arms dangle lifelessly. The smell of gunpowder fills my nose, and then the smell of blood. Ah! Dara clutches his head and falls to his knees, screaming at the top of his lungs. The sound jerks me back to my senses. My arms, Mayuri takes one short, shallow breath, and then...
Oka.
Mayuri?
No. No.
She's dead. Mayuri's dead. Her face is covered in blood. Her blood stains in my hand. It's warm.
You three, come with us now. No more warnings. Resistant will kill you too.
I hear a voice, but I can't comprehend what it's saying. What is this? What's going on here? It's a joke.
It may have created a monster here.
This is a dream, right? Right? I feel nothing. My mind is blank. I shake Mayuri's shoulder. Mayuri? Wake up, Mayuri. You'll catch a cold if you sleep here. If you're tired, you can stay overnight. Or I can take you home, if you prefer. We'll ride the train back to Kiyobikaro together, like we used to before Dara joined. It was just the two of us. Memories of her smile whirl through my head. 1,000 different smiles from 1,000 different occasions. If I look away, she'll disappear. She'll always disappear.
But now you're fine. You don't need me to be your hostage anymore.
No, Mayuri, I still need you. Laugh for me. Like you always do. Greet me with your silly tootaroo. Tell me it's a lie. Tell me you're alright. Mayuri? Red flames consume my mind, an inferno of rage and hate, and the burning desire to kill everything I see. I gently lay the motionless Mayuri on the floor. I stand up, and then I fling myself at Moeka.
Okabe!
Before I can take a step, someone grabs my hand from behind.
You can't!
Let me go! Let me go!
You can't, they'll kill you!
Moeka's gun is aimed at my head. My finger's already on the trigger. You gonna kill me too?
If you resist. Please, Okabe, do what she says, okay? Otherwise, they'll kill you too.
I tear my hand from Karisu's grip. The vision is a tunnel with Moeka on the other side. She won't get away with this. She killed Mayuri in cold blood. I'll do the same to her!
No!
Moeka pulls the trigger. Sound of shot smites upon my eardrums. I feel sharp pain on the side of my head. I need to lose my balance again. But I'm still alive. What happened? I realize that Moeka's gun is lying at her feet. Beside it is a small stone. Someone must have thrown it and knocked her gun aside. Get down! Oh my sweet Suzuha powers! Suddenly Suzuha is there in the doorway, knocking one man down in the blink of an eye. Oh my god, sweet Jet Li powers. Before anyone reacts, she darts into another man's range and delivers a piercing elbow strike to his solar plex. Oh my god, what are you? Man drops to his knees, gasping for air. Oh my god. The remaining men turn to their guns on Earth, but she throws him past him and towards them to block their aim.
Now, yeah! Catch these!
Oh my god, what the hell? She picked up the 300-pound dude with her right arm! Then she slides into the feet at the man of the rear, tripping him forward in a single smooth flowing motion, drives her knees into the man's face as he falls. Who the hell? Dark-smitten man aims his rifle. Before he can fire, Suzuha snatches his stun guns at a stun attacker's gun and shoots him. Blood spurts from the man's hand. Without pausing, Suzuha leaps in the air and delivers a soaring roundhouse kick to the jaw. Raw roundhouse kick. Boom! Chuck Norris. Ugh.
Enough!
Oh! Holy sweet ninja action! This is awesome! Oh my god.
Go ahead, you shoot me, I can shoot you. Go ahead, you shoot me, I shoot you. Well, I'll shoot you, I'll shoot you. Well, be at a, what they call that thing? It's a Mexican standoff thing? I'm not a Mexican, neither am I. So we're just Japanese standoff. You're right. Oh my god, it's blew my mind, dude.
Next thing I know, the 5 men are down. Moika's gun is aimed at Suzuha's face. Suzuha doesn't back down. Her gun is trained on Moika's neck. It's a standoff. Neither moves. Steins returns to the room.
Who are you? 42. I'm Jack Bauer. I'm a motherfucking ninja, baby. Oh, I'm Arnold Schwarzenegger. I come from the future. I can turn into people with my super liquidy shit. Sweet.
Suzuha's reply makes no sense. She glances at me.
TV.
What's she saying?
Turned on.
Oh, use the machine to go back in time to stop this bullshit, right? Must save Yuri from being shot in the face. What? Suddenly Grisu springs up and makes a break for the development room.
Don't move. That's my line.
Shh. Suddenly I realize the meaning of Suzuha's words. 42-inch TV downstairs. It's on. She wants to use a time leap machine? I look at Miyuri's body. She's lying there quietly. Her eyes are closed. They'll never open again. One of the men Suzuha knocked out starts to moan. They wake up, it's all over. Suzuha looks at me again. Her eyes implore me to make my move. If I use the machine, I can avert Miyuri's death. At the same time, I can fry my brain. Fry my brain, so what? What is there to fear? Miyuri's dead. Shot in cold blood. This isn't right. I won't accept it. Then change it. Change the past. You have the power, use it. I stagger into the development room. Krisu's about to put on the headgear. I pull it away from her.
Okabe.
I'm going back.
No, I should be the one to...
I grab Krisu's wrist. She tries to take it back. I stare in her eyes wet with tears. I will save Mayuri.
But what if it fails?
I ignore her and put on the headgear. Mika's last shot grazed the side of my face. My ears are still ringing and there's blood on my neck. It doesn't matter. I might fail. I might even die. But I have to try. It's my only chance to save Mayuri. Greaser bites her lip and activates the X-68,000.
Copper and Tau, one of them's moving. Get in there. Oh, get in there. Kill them.
Damn kids!
Crew cut man staggers in the development room. To purely instinct, I grab Future Gadget 4, Mode Snake from the shelf and inflict the switch. White smoke instantly fills the room, rendering it impossible to see. Yes! Thank you, dehumidifier. Or humidifier, I don't know.
Kill them!
Ah! Kurisu!
God, are you sure? Are you sure about this, really?
Do it, Kurisu, and activate the machine! Ah! Pain flares on my right arm. Was I shot? Doesn't matter. I see blue-white light shining through the smoke. Discharge is starting. Light rapidly grows brighter. The floor begins to shake, and the singularity is open. Crouch down, holding the headset steady with one hand. Now. So as I slowly... Wait for me, Yuri. I won't die here. I'll cross through time to save you. Leap my memories. Leap to the past. Leap! The world explodes into light. Whoa. Dogma and Event Horizon. Achievement. Chapter 6, Metaphysics Necrosis. Holy shit sticks. Mayuri? Mayuri. How many times I call her name? Yuri doesn't answer. What is this? Yuri is standing in front of her grave, gazing at the sky. The grave belongs to her grandmother who died when Yuri was 11 years old. Her parents were always busy with work, so her grandmother was her only companion. I was close to Miyuri's family, so her death was sad for me too. At the wake, I expected Miyuri to break down and cry. She didn't. Instead, she spent the whole time gazing vacantly at her mother's memorial portrait. 6 months went by. I had to advance to middle school, so Miyuri and I no longer commuted together. But whenever I passed the cemetery on the way home, Miyuri would always be standing there. Every day, rain or shine, she would stand for hours before the grave, staring wordlessly at the sky as if she could see her grandmother in heaven. In her hands, an old pocket watch. The watch had belonged to her grandmother. Miyuri has always held it when visiting the grave. Miyuri. How many other times I called her name, Miyuri did not answer. Back then, Miyuri wouldn't talk to anyone. Not to me, not even to her parents. Whenever I saw her standing there staring at the sky, I felt unease grip my heart. Her gaze was so earnest, her intention so pure, that I feared some power might grant her wish and carry her off to heaven to join her beloved grandmother. And so, to ensure that nothing like that happened, I made sure to stop by the cemetery every day. I would stand next to the sky gazing Miyuri and call her name. Miyuri. No matter how many times I called her, Miyuri wouldn't reply. The only sound in the lonely cemetery was the echo of my voice, calling her name. It was raining that day too. Miyuri had a light blue umbrella. In contrast to the umbrella's color, the sky was glazed gray, covered in clouds. After a while, the rain stopped. Rays of sunlight shone through the gaps in the clouds, a stunningly beautiful sight. Rembrandt's rays, they are called, or sometimes the angel's ladder. Suddenly, a strong wisp swept throughout the cemetery. It caught Miyuri's umbrella and carried it into the sky. Miyuri seemed not to notice. She just kept staring at the sky. And then slowly, so very slowly, she stretched her hand out to the sky, as if to grasp the rays of light, as if her grandmother were reaching down to pull her up. And then she lifted herself on her toes. To me, it looked as if she were floating up towards heaven. Impulsively, I grabbed Miyuri's outstretched hand and pulled her into my embrace. In retrospect, my fears were just a childish fantasy, but at the time, I truly believed that Miyuri might vanish. I won't let you go. I won't let anyone take you away. I realized how embarrassing the words coming from my own mouth were. You're my hostage now, my guinea pig. It's the first excuse that came to mind. I see. So that's why he calls her that. Aw, that's so sad. Before her grandmother died, Miyuri and I were fans of a popular TV series about costume heroes battling evil. I particularly admired the villain, a mad scientist, and we got pretty good at mimicking his lines. Now I was doing to hide my embarrassment. I feel my face growing red, but I kept up the mad scientist act all the same. If nothing else, it was better than admitting my own insecurities. There is no escaping me! Mwah! As I said this, I realized that Miyuri was shaking.
Oh, sniff.
She whispered. First time in 6 months that I had heard her speak. Her voice was choked with tears.
Mayushi's your hostage. I guess I'm stuck here, huh?
She smiled happily. Tears fell from her eyes. And then Yuri buried her face in my chest. So is that why he's doing the whole mad scientist thing then? That's for that sole reason? Where am I? Who am I? I can't see. I can barely think. Terrible screech fills my head, like feedback from a giant speaker. Ha! Penetrates my brain like 100 sharp needles stabbing me right behind the eyes. I thought brains weren't supposed to feel pain. B. Ha! Ah! And there's more. I feel a shiver of pleasure beneath the pain. A terrible itching like my body's on fire. Kabe. I want to crack open my skull and tear out my brain. I'm going to scrape out my soft gray matter with my fingers and eat it. Oh, hey. Salt on my brain has been driving me crazy. Who am I?
Kabe, what's wrong with you?
Suddenly the shattered pieces of the world reform. So I come back to my senses. In the lab, staying in front of the phone wave needs such a change with my cell phone in my ear. No, not the phone wave needs such a change. Since headgear is attached to it, it's the time leap machine. It's hard to breathe. Give me oxygen. I hear a low wheezing groan and realize that it's coming from my own throat. Ha! I close my mouth, then take a deep breath. The insides of my throat feel like they're burning. I resist the urge to cough and continue filling my lungs with air. And I notice that I'm drenched in sweat. The drops sliding down my forehead are annoying. I try to wipe them away with the back of my right hand. My hand obeys, slowly. Something is off. It's like my body and mind aren't totally in sync with each other. Almost as if this isn't really my body. So my nerves aren't connected properly with my extremities. I try blinking slowly. This might just be my imagination. It must be exhaustion. I haven't slept much lately. I try to move my hand again. This is no disconnect this time. This is my body.
Kabe, are you listening?
Familiar voice. I turn around slowly. Grisu is there. She stares at me perplexed.
What was that all that screaming for?
What's she talking about?
Are you sick?
Try answering, my voice doesn't work too well. Even more bewildered, I clear my throat several times. No, I'm fine.
Then get ready to go already. We're going shopping, remember?
Shopping? For what? Search my memories. The moment I do, images appear in my mind like a string of exploding light bulbs.
Humans are temporal beings. But now you're fine. You sure about this, really?
I remember now. I used the time leap machine.
Do you remember the future?
That's right, what am I staying here for? Where am I?
Huh?
Grab Greaser's shoulder and pull her close. What time is it now? What month? What day?
Hey, that hurts. Calm down.
How can I be calm? Shopping? You said you were going shopping. What shopping trip was she talking about? Dara was sitting at his computer, staring at us wide-eyed. Dara, what day is it? What time is it?
Oh, well, it's the 13th, a little past 5.
13th, a little past 5. Did it work? Did I manage to time leap in the middle of all that chaos? Memories really jump through time. Does it mean I've leapt into the past, my past self? Is there a chance that it was all a dream? Back forward, it doesn't seem real. When I was bringing it to the lab, it was something like something out of a Hollywood movie. The side of Miuri, broken and bloody, is burned in my eyes. I remember the smell of the blood, the sound of the gunshot, and the weight of the headgear on my head. The pain of the bullet tearing through my arm. Risu screaming, Sua fighting to defend us. I remember it all vividly. I touched my arm. No bullet holes, no pain even. Was it all a dream? I don't know. I've never time leaped before. I can only hope that it was a dream. A future like that is too much to bear. I recall Mary's last moments and my eyes filled with tears. I forced the tide of emotion back. Where's Mayuri? Look around the lab. Risu and Dara are here, but I can't find Mayuri. Where's Mayuri?
She loved saying she was going to Luca Ishii's place. Were you listening?
That's right. Mayuri went to beg Lukaku to wear a costume. She won't return until it's time for the party. What do I do? What do I believe? Was it a dream? Or was it real? If it was a dream, then don't worry. Then I don't have to worry about anything. If it was real, then I need to act now. Whew. Take a deep breath. It must have been a dream. There's no way something like that could really happen. Oh, come on. It's nightmare brought on by anxiety, that's all. So the logical explanation. I just persuade myself that it's so. Little do I know that I will soon regret my foolishness. Reese was right behind me. Grab the headgear, jam it in my head without a moment's hesitation. I can't believe we're going through the exact same thing again, though.
Copy, aye.
I'm going back.
What if it fails?
The machine started. I mean, like it just did. There's no time to argue. Grab mode for snake from the shelf. And smoke grenade.
Copy, one of the head your way. Kill them to let me use it.
Before the crewman cuts into the end of the development room, I push the switch. Whee! White smoke fills the room and rendering impossible state. Blah, blah, blah.
Are you sure, Okabe? Are you sure about this, really?
Do it, Grace. Activate the machine. That's the black, blue, white lights moving through the smoke. The star's starting. Light rapidly grow brighter. Begin to shake. Synchronized open. I'm going on. Crush the hold his head with one hand. Back to doing the thing that we did just a second ago. Now, phone, wave. It's reality. It wasn't a dream. I've earned that fact in my mind. So I'm prepared to time leak. One more chance. The shaking begins. Please give me one more chance. One more of the world. Once more, the world will expose to light. Could you set me back? I don't know, a few days earlier. I can't hear. It feels like something's crushing my eardrums. Saw the shattered pieces of the world reform. My body convulsively struck by lightning. I am NicoB Ritaro. I'm in the lab development room, staying in front of the time leak machine with my phone in my ear. My brain hurts. This isn't like a headache. It's somehow deeper. The pain comes to torment of emotions, sorrow, longing, hope, joy, the threats to wash away my psyche. However, only one thing matters. It worked again. Clearly returned to the lounge.
God, you surprised me.
Almost crashed into Kurisu.
Don't startle me like that.
Was it before 5 on the 13th? Yeah. I can't believe sweet. Alright, time leap is successful. Back Kurisu on the shoulder, almost in an embrace. You're a genius.
What's gotten into you? Stop manhandling me, it's gross.
Yes, I've done it. Okay, so I really decided to go through that whole thing again. I can't believe it just didn't really. That just seemed unnecessary in my opinion, that he'd go through the entire thing again. I actually might end up cutting that part out because it was literally the same fucking thing and him just going, wow, I should have done something. I should have done something. I should have done something. If I did, that's all that happens. He's like, I should have done something, and everything, like every bit of dialogue played exactly the same. All the thoughts of everything that happened was the same. So I might cut that out for you guys because it really wasn't. You didn't miss anything, I swear to God. So it's just saying, okay, one more chance of doing it again. Grab my phone. And I slowly, ever so fucking slowly, scroll down to my Yuri. There we go.
Room, you here?
Yuri, where are?
But I can't see the phone right now.
What do I smell?
Leave your message after the beep, beep.
Mary, call me once, okay? At once. Hang up. Look at my watch again. It's just past 5. Thank God for the time leak machine. Makes me shiver to imagine how it would have happened without it. But then again, if it weren't here, it probably wouldn't have had a whole bunch of burly men coming in and trying to kill us. After 3 hours still awake, it kills Miyuri. It's going to be okay. There's plenty of time to escape. First, I'll meet up with Miyuri and leave Akiba. We can go to Ikebukuro. Wait, what if they're watching our house? Maybe we should hop the bullet train and get out of Tokyo entirely. Maybe we're fine as long as Wiggy doesn't find her today. So first I need to find Miyuri.
Kaba, you look kind of crazy. What's wrong?
Risa and Dara look at me with concern. Both of you get out of here now.
What's this about?
Check my wallet. I only have 9,000 yen of change. Let me stop by an ATM and withdraw everything I have.
Is another one of your fantasies?
She shrugs her shoulders dumbfounded. I don't have time to answer her. Slip beside her and dash out of the lab.
Kabi, where are you going? Hey!
I leave them to die. I don't care about any of you people. We're at full speed at Yanabayashi Shrine. Actually, I have to stop for breath before I go a few more blocks. It's not a setting, but the temperature still hasn't dropped below 30. Sweat quickly covers my entire body. I'm not good at exercise in the first place. Finally staggered through the archway. Now I regret not borrowing Suzuha's bike. But no, there wasn't time for that. Finding Miyuri comes first. From the courtyard where I find Lukago standing here with the bamboo broom. Lukago!
Oh, Kabi-san.
She bows her head.
What's wrong?
Miyuri, where's Miyuri? Tell me now.
Miyuri-chan already left.
She left?
Yes. When you see her, can you tell her that I'm sorry? I really prefer not to cosplay. I don't want to disappoint her, but it's too embarrassing dressed like that in front of people.
I catch my breath. I don't have time to listen to Kago's apologies. Bring your way back to the lab.
I think so.
That doesn't make sense. And then she comes to the lab around 6:30. It's still 5:30. No matter how slowly you walk, shouldn't take more than 20 minutes to get to the lab. So what was she doing for the extra 40 minutes? I don't have time for this. She didn't say she was dropping by somewhere?
No, I didn't ask. Is something wrong?
Miura comes back here, tell her to come with me right away.
Okay.
Better check the lab, we might have missed each other. When I get back to the lab, nobody's there but Daru. Teresa goes shopping by herself. I call out to him as he's ordering pizza on the computer. Where's Miura? Did she come back? Huh? No. God, where is she? Take a bottle of Dr. P out of the fridge and chuck it down. Cold, sparkling liquid wets my heart, and drives the heat away. Now I can think, but I still can't relax. Every minute, every second is precious. Each moment I waste brings me closer to Miuri's death. Hey, Ocarine, why are you so jumpy? I need to find Miuri. Isn't she at Lucas's? Not anymore. She's gone by the time I got there. Started facing irritation. Maybe she went to see one of her cosplay friends. Who? What's her phone number? How should I know? Damn. It's easy to forget. She's usually here, but Miura and I really spend time together outside the place. Mary Queen in the shrine, that's about it. I have no idea where else she might go. Mary Queen doesn't even exist on this world line. Oh, now you mention it. Don't I have like a message from her a while back from... I guess not. Oh, now you mention it. Do you know something? I think she said that her phone was about to run out of power. She had to turn it off. You know, there's setback. Not only am I unable to contact her, she might be not even notice my phone calls. Hey, what's going on? Why are you still here, Daru? I told you to leave. I sit on the sofa. I feel the weight of stress on my shoulders and in my bones. I'm not leaving without a good reason. Tell me what's going on, man. They're going to kill Miuri. What? Cern's after us. In 2 hours, their men will break in and kill Miuri. Get away. How while you still can. What, for real? Can you get in touch with Kurisu? Pass the message on to her. 2 hours? How do you know that? Daru paused for a moment. He looks towards the development room where the time leak machine is sitting. No way. You used it? I nod gravely. I kicked Daru out of the lab and sent him home. He promised to call Kurisu for me and tell her to stay at her hotel, but a few minutes later she calls me directly and demands an explanation. Takes some effort, but I managed to convince her to do as I say. Now just to wait for Miura to get back. I thought about looking for her, but still it's too risky. We can miss each other if like we did at the shrine. Better to wait for her in front of the building. While I wait, I try to convince myself that everything will be okay. Miura returns to the lab at 6:30. That leaves us about an hour before Moika's attack. In an hour, we could ride the bullet train from Tokyo to Shizuoka. Is that the best plan? Maybe we should get off the Yokohama and lay low in a hotel for a while. Think about what comes after next after Miuri's safe. Time machine doesn't matter. Moika can have it. My top priority is to prevent Miuri's death. Sweat accumulates on my forehead and rolls down my face. Hurry back, Miuri.
Huh?
Sorry, I turn towards the voice. So, Mr. Braun have emerged from the Braun Tube workshop. I see them lock the door. Guess they're closing up shop. That's right, I forgot about Suzuha.
What are you doing here, Kaba and Taro?
Nothing. That reminds me. During the attack, she took down 5 armed commandos in the blink of an eye. I can't believe it. Where's an 18-year-old girl learn to move like that? And then there was a strange behavior immediately before the attack. She left as soon as she heard about the bomb threat, almost as if she knew something was going to happen. Finally, it's the business with her father. Everything about her is a mystery. Who is Amane Suzuha?
Oh, I know. You're getting ready for the party tonight, aren't you?
How'd you know we were having a party?
See Miura. She came by the other day to invite me over. Hope you got one room for one more, cause
You can't!
Am I a bother?
No.
It's okay, I understand. I guess I'm still an outsider.
That's not it. What's wrong with you, Kabe? Let me part-time join your little club. You'll remember. Thanks to your belly that I let you off the hook for shaking the building in last time.
My belly? Hey!
Sue's recovered her jacket. She's properly dressed now. She's got a fine belly, tight and well-trained.
I'm staying right here, you dirty old man.
Party's canceled. I'm sorry, part-time wearer, but please go home today.
Cancel?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I attempt to smile, but with little hope of success. I don't know what's going on, Akabe, but don't do anything reckless, or I will fucking fuck you. Huh? Weird to have him give me advice. Thought I was just a dirty old man who loves CRTs. I am. Oh, okay. Maybe sharper than I thought. Or he's just telling me to stop shaking the building. I got in a fight with Miuri. Things are a little complicated right now, that's all. It's the best lie I can manage.
Oh, is there gonna be blood?
Blood?
I mean, look over there.
So that points across the street. Oh, turn to look. To my surprise, there's Miuri walking up the street with a big bag. She notices. She waves her hand with a ditzy smile. Miuri! Ah!
Oh, where you find? She looks really happy to see you.
Ignore Sue, I'm running to Miuri. Clock on my phone says 6:33.
Hey, where you going?
Wasted precious time talking to Zua. Now, secure Miuri when he gets far away from Nikiba as we can.
What's the rush, Ocarine?
Ignore the request and grab her hand. Run to the station!
What? Wait, my bag.
Forget it, just run!
Why?
Just run! I can't get the image of Miuri's death out of my mind. I won't let them kill her, I won't. Miuri gives no resistance. She follows obediently, quickly matching my pace. I forgot that she's faster on her feet than I am.
Hey, where are we going?
First, we'll head for Suzuka or Yokohama. Morning casting here. Miuri, however, might as well be strolling along for the difficulties she's having. How can she be so ditzy yet so athletic at the same time?
Oh my god, okay. I gotta stop here. I don't want to. God, it was so hard. Like, I don't want to stop at all. It's like, so much shit is happening, but I'm really far into this video. I gotta cut it out for now, but oh my god, so much shit is happening. I gotta, oh hey, look, there's a Panasonic ripoff, Ranasonic. I see what you did there. Okay, but I gotta end it here for now, guys. We'll save it for next time. Anyway, shit is fucking hitting the fan hard. Anyway, like it if you enjoy, subscribe now, become big on aboard the SLP. The days are always sunny, and the vids are always funny. Until next time, guys, stay freaking classy.